What is up, guys? How's it going? Welcome back to fucking another video of Vampyr, boys. We are going off where we left off. About to go to the Whitechapel. And yeah, let's get it going. Make sure you guys give a like, comment, subscribe if you're new here. If at any point in the video made you laugh or anything, you know, for whatever reason, just give this video a like and subscribe if you're new. And of course, read these on your own. Just pause the video, read if you want to read them. I will personally read them later on. Let's open this door. Let's go. We're gonna go to the Whitechapel. Which is 218 meters away, for sure. Facts, this chick's citizens, investigations. I do want to track that, so let's track. Let's go to the Whitechapel first, and then we will track that investigation. So let's go this way. Okay, so I'll go through here. Bam, bam. Oh shit. This guy's right around that corner, it looks like. So we're nearby there. What? I just had it. I just had it. Did I track it? Yeah, it's tracked.
Thelma Howcroft said she was being watched by vampire hunters. Where are they hiding?
Are you the
I should
vampire?
investigate.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. Especially when he was supposedly dead.
A colleague? Are you a doctor too?
Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Jadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Jadana, pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue.
What do you mean, you used to be a doctor? Was your license revoked?
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. But I used to be a real doctor.
I used to be a real doctor, Congress. Or you're the pawnbroker.
A pawnbroker? I expect you get all types of people here.
Yes, sir. All kind of people. For I sell all kind of goods.
Oh yeah? What kind of goods?
What? With the quarantine, it's not always easy to buy things. So I trade,
I'm looking for
I
some
exchange.
marijuana.
Some people sell, some others buy.
That's a good herb.
I like to help.
Who comes here to trade with you? It's very unhygienic, even unsafe. Diseases can spread. For the customers, for the hospital.
I'm very cautious, sir. I've been a doctor, remember? And all my clients are good people. In fact, I think I only know good people.
Let's back it up. Oh, 2,100 XP if I take his life. But no. So what you
Please
got
show
for
me
sale?
what you have to sell.
Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really. But I'm sure they can be useful.
What about a gun? Can you make, no, I'm kind of broke, bro. And all this shit's
It
expensive.
never ceases to amaze me how the dead seem.
No, let's go to the Whitechapel. I'll find this by later on. Whitechapel, seriously. Oh, you're level 18. Huh. I'll take on your life. easy, bro. Bite your ass, son. What blood note? Because there are the new boys in the Whitechapel. I think I found one. He's as stupid as a steward, though. I asked him to prove me he could get drugs, like the marijuana, for the black market and deliver it quickly. Next thing with me out to him. His acceptance by what boy? Alright. Got a new hand, that guy, for sure. Call me Mr. Teleporter. Come on, don't look. Oh shit. Hey, Mr. Crossbow. You're gonna die first. Oh, I'm a fucking ninja. Ninja jutsu, motherfuckers. Told you you were gonna die first. Who wants to die next?
I'll put it into you!
Oh, you're stuck, so I'll go for this guy. Cause you got nothing on me, motherfucker. Oh shit, you hit me, bro. Hey-ho. You're just a wizard, hey. Oh shit.
Don't take its head!
Come in. Oh shit.
You're mine!
Hey, you're mine, boy. Haha. Take your shot at me, bro. Oh shit. Okay, you did. Oh, damn dog. Oh, fucking bitch. Easy peasy chicken dinner. Did I pick it up? Yeah, they pick it up. So far, so good. Hope this is open. Yep, it is. Alright, cool. Hello, 16 cents.
I'd step back, sir.
Okay, I will.
Are you deaf?
No, I'm not. Leave me alone. It's fine, so it could go another way. If not, we'll go that way. No. Okay, yes, can I go here? Yes, I can. Some citizens have some quests for you. If you talk to them, they always reward your help. I just need their blood so I could get stronger. That's all I'm after. I'm just after the blood. Go up here. There's a rat. Delicious. Oh, this guy's nearby, huh? Okay.
It's locked.
Alright, we will go around then. Motherfucker. No way, you saw me, bro. Chill. You gotta chill legs. One more hit? Oh, you dodged it. Oh shit. You gotta go. Yeah. Alright, you got my full attention now, bro. Oh, fuck. Damn, I need to take some of that blood of yours. Or not. Leave me alone. It was just a prank. It was just a prank, so. Oh my god. Leave me the fuck alone. Oh, I can dodge too, son. And I can fight. I got nothing on me. There, heal up. Okay. Alright, I found the rusty box of pills. I'm not missing nothing. Okay, for sure. For sure. See something glowing? Easy now, easy. Yeah. Oh shit, you're a quick one, bro. Need that blood. Need that blood at all times. Damn, this guy's quick. It looks like a 1v1 situation. Oh shit. Stuck.
Get away from me! Don't touch me with your disgusting hands!
Oh. Oh shit. Oh damn.
Damn strangers are attacking me!
Okay, so they're attacking you. Gotta switch this off. Let's go back to. Yes, go for that. Why is 200? Alright, yes, we'll take this. Nothing here, nothing. Let's open the door. Before we talk to you, I gotta loot.
This is Braille. I need someone who can read this.
Just a little Roman. Okay, I think I know who can read that. I'm not sure.
What happened? Who are you?
It's all right, sir. You're safe now.
Oh, a fellow Englishman. Thank you, sir. For a moment I thought those bloody heathens had killed me.
What are you doing here? This place is not safe.
Yeah, it's a cesspool, but it's mine. I came to collect some overdue rent. But those who still live here have gone completely bonkers.
You're very lucky to be alive.
Yeah, filthy immigrants. Fucking savages, every one of them. And now with this bloody fever, they're just animals.
You can find safety of sorts in Whitechapel. If you're quick and cautious, you'll be able to avoid the savages.
Do I want to? Dun 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 dun. No, I'm not gonna do it yet. Not yet. Not yet. You could give me more XP, man. But he has a cold. Let's see what he got. He has no relationships. Do I have enough to solve a call? Alright, I'll meet him in the Whitechapel. I think that's it, right? Can I tell him something
You
else?
had better return to Whitechapel without delay. It will be safer there.
Safety isn't really an issue in Whitechapel, because you never are. Never have been. The old place is falling to pieces. But thank you for the advice, sir.
Alright, so you're not going there. You're gonna get fucked up, sir. Because you got no connections. The fact
Was I that evil to deserve such punishment?
It's okay.
My only regret is that no one will mourn me. For I have never been loved.
The sure will still suffer. It's okay. I'm here to help. If it rots in hell, it rots with me. Dun, dun. Oh, rat. Oh, same spot. Such a beautiful music. Where's the stairs? You gotta get to the chapel. Looking for a citizen, don't forget to use your Vampyr tick. It all doesn't matter. Alright, Whitechapel Street. Show some blood. Oh, rat. Delicious. Delicious fucking rat. I haven't used the gun yet. I really should. Alright, let's craft. Treatment for failure, can cure fatigue. Let's craft one of these. craft one of each so we have shit to treat whatever we need to treat. Okay. I don't want to upgrade nothing really yet, so we should be good for now. I don't have enough XP to rest. I can knock him down and knock down this shield. God damn, I had no stamina there. Bam, bam, why am I gonna attack? Give me your blood. I think you're gonna have a little hickey, but okay, don't worry about it. Your king and country needs you. Join the British ranks and help the brave lad to the front. Guard of freedom of us. Join the royal fleet today. Would you like to know more? Ask about your nearest recruiting officer. Alright. So we gotta go this way. Can I jump on him? No, not the rat, not the rat. Yeah, I wanna stun this guy. Hey, knock this ass out. He wasn't ready. Supposed to say influenza frequency complicated with the pneumonia. To prevent any case of Spanish flu, stay at home. It's a little bit too late for that, bro. Stay at home. I was just walking down the streets until I got bit. We're going for the guy with the shotgun.
Stay close.
It's a leech! Hit it!
Yo, chill. Chill, chill, chill. It's just a prank. Let me give you a hickey, bro. Yeah. Oh, you didn't like that? Oh, shit. You're a motherfucking goon.
Bloody monster!
Please don't shoot me. Oh no. Alright, you're next. Holy fuck. Duh.
We have to stop it!
Hey, I don't even gotta do nothing about it. Hey, just leave me be. Just like that, huh? Oh, thank you for that meal. You ain't got nothing on me. Oh shit. Every time I say that, yeah? You think I'm gonna bite you? Well, you're wrong. You thought I was gonna bite you. Too fast for you, bro. I'm a fucking ninja. Oh, too slow. Too slow. Oh my. Oh shit.
You're mine, Bobby!
You didn't like that, did you? I like the music when they play it when we're in a fight. It's just so beast. I think it's locked though.
It's locked, all right.
I knew it. Can we go through here?
It's locked.
No. That door won't open.
More and more of these bloody leeches every
Oh, that was open. Just like that.
Whitechapel. This neighborhood is linked somehow to the kind Lady Ashbury's blackmail.
Yeah.
First, let's find this Petrescu fellow.
Large box of pills. Huh. Okay. I'll take it.
Fuck you all! Fuck it all! Stop it now, Albert! Stop it!
He got shot. Oh my god, I gotta go over there. But first, let me take your loot, sir. Thank you. Appreciate your kindness.
Swanborough cordial can be the answer to all your problems. As long as you have the money.
And who are you?
Good evening, miss.
Good evening, sir. Are you interested in a miraculous cure for this unknown and deadly
If
epidemic?
it's not marijuana, I don't want to talk.
I am.
Then you have come to the right place. The famous Swanborough cordial is all you need to help keep you in perfect health.
Oh, really? Why didn't I hear about it during my studies? I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Ah, my brother has spoken of your research, sir. I'm Loretta Swanborough, and it's always a pleasure to meet a fellow healer.
Do I have any personal questions? No? Okay, let's go back.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like to talk about competition.
Competition, you say?
Never met her, but it seems she provides some sort of medical care to the poor. The whole thing has to be some sort of scam, if you ask me.
Tell me, who intrigues you most in Whitechapel?
The region itself is something to see, but I would say Camellia the mute florist who gives away her flowers.
Is there anyone I should avoid?
Cadogan Bates, without a doubt. The bloody bastard remorselessly exploits poor migrants as soon as they get here.
What do you think of the locals?
Most of them are afraid or desperate. They all come to me
Mostly
eventually for
desperate,
my
I bet you.
remedy.
Okay, let's go back, and that's about it.
Goodbye, Miss Swanborough. Perhaps we'll talk again.
So she gives me 1,500 if I take her blood, huh? Alright, I think we found him in here. It's probably that guy.
What do you want?
I want your life.
Leave me alone.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I'm looking for Nurse Dorothy Crane.
There is no Dorothy Crane here. Now goodbye.
I'm afraid this medical leaflet says the opposite, sir.
Really? Well, I'm afraid I'm going to close this door right now. Go bother someone else, Mr. Doctor.
You fucking bitch, you're gonna die.
To enter that house, I must discover who this man really is. Maybe I could start by observing what he's up to.
Look at my fucking eyes. go look through the window. I lost him? This time I lost him. Around here. Hey, look, there she is, a bit.
A strange man was at the door with a pass for our medical facility. I refused him entry.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be for Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
Richard Nithercott? No, not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Clayton Darby. Is he still asking questions?
Yes. I saw him drifting around St. Mary's Church. I swear he is tracking me just downwind.
Damn.
It's locked.
I must talk to that journalist or the poet. They must know about Darius. Nearby the church they just mentioned.
Let's go this way. We sure investigate who the fuck this guy is.
Come on, take a look. Don't be afraid.
Oh, what you got? What you got for sale? Bet you got some
Welcome,
food.
sir. Please take a browse of my wares.
I am Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
Doctor? Interesting. I'm Barrett Lewis. Usually I don't have time to waste with talk, but at this hour of the night I can hardly refuse.
Any pressure now? No, okay, back. No, I already know who that is.
As a
Anything more
merchant,
than
you see Whitechapel every day. Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary recently?
What you mean besides the epidemic, the war, and all the usual crap?
Facts.
As long as I can remember, this part of town has been a bottomless pit, and no sign of the bottom yet.
Violence is increasing in the borough.
Yeah. A few nights ago, some blokes jumped me. Came out of one of the condemned workshops. Fever, madness, something like that.
Where did this happen? Why did you go there?
In the closed workshops nearby. I worked there as an apprentice in better days. Now I only go to find trinkets or tools. Too bad I was mugged, though. There was good money in that little box of loot I lost.
Like $2?
Have you been hurt?
No, but that's only because I ran like hell. Those men were raving lunatics, I tell you. Not even able to speak anymore, just screaming.
Let's go back. How's business?
How is
my
business around here?
Business? I had no business. Between this racket, theft, and customers getting scared, I'm losing money every day.
I see. Sounds like you blame someone in particular for your situation.
It's no secret Joe Peterson spends his time harassing merchants. But with me, he's trying to put me out of business once and for all.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Lewis.
Alright, let's go. Okay, I know who you are now. So you got connections with this one other guy that I still haven't talked to. Oh yeah, this guy. Joe's experience puts Barry Lewis through tough financial situations. Okay. I will talk to this man and find out.
Excuse me, sir. I have a few questions for you.
Another journalist? I didn't
Yes.
answer the first one, so piss
I'm a
off.
fucking
I'm
doctor.
not a journalist, I'm a doctor.
A doctor, you say? It's quite a rare breed in this part of town.
Really? But still, here I am. Dr. Jonathan Reed, at your service.
I'm Joe Peterson to some,
Wanna eat
but
this
Colossus Joe to most. And I don't remember asking for your service, sir.
sir. You are gonna die. No, life in London. How about the lack of
According to
doctors?
you, physicians are
Before we
scarce
act
in this
about
part
the
of
bullying.
town. Why is that?
Not familiar with this neighborhood, are you? I guess your fancy colleagues are too afraid of being stabbed in the back.
This part of town does have quite a reputation. Would you say it's justified?
Totally. Look at me, for instance. I always look my opponent in the eye before knocking him out.
Oh yeah, you think you want to knock me down, huh?
May I ask what you
Knock
do?
your ass out.
I'll do whatever I want, and
Since I get
sometimes
played.
even more. Now sod off.
How did you become the local bully everyone is afraid of, Joe?
There's no pride in roughing up poor bastards. But this is the only job I've found. And it pays well, too.
A job?
Huh.
So you're racketeering for someone else?
I got enlisted by the Wet Boot Boys, a gang from the docks. I'm their muscle.
Damn, gangsters there in the back in the day too. Survival's a natural laws. You could have refused. You're a criminal. He has a right. I'll be like, survival is a fact. You want to survive. He could have refused, but he's probably getting hostage. And I could just be an asshole and be like, you're a fucking criminal. No fucking cares. But
You survive at any
Survive.
cost, even at the expense of others. Perhaps that's just the law of nature.
I don't care what you think, sir. I do what I have to do for my own reasons. And that's that.
I'm not sure Mr. Lewis would agree with your by all means necessary philosophy, sir.
Oh, do you really think he's the poor victim here? Barrett can be as sneaky as anyone. Long ago, I even called the bastard my best friend.
okay. Person questions? No. Okay. Alright, we already talked that. Let's just
Goodbye,
say goodbye
Mr.
and leave this guy alone.
Taking up my father's business.
Go back with this guy. Think he's lying to me.
Fancy buying something, sir?
You never lose your focus, do you? Joe Peterson. He's the villain here, isn't he? But you seem to know each other.
I'd known Joe for years. I saw him box once or twice. He was a friend then. But these days, he's just another thug.
What's the
What
story?
can you tell me about Mr. Peterson? Besides his behavior toward you, obviously.
Colossus Joe was a decent boxer, good one even. But after his wife passed away, he found every excuse to stop training. Just wanted to pick fights with everyone.
Okay. Despair could be poison. He's just a coward. Mourning is never easy. Despair can't
Without
be a
making
poison.
excuses for
Despair.
him, it's safe to say that despair can poison even the sanest mind.
We've all had some rough times, ain't we? But most of us don't use our fists to see us through.
And no one has ever stood up to this thug.
Nobody would be fool enough to stand against a wet boot boy.
Except me, boy. He's about to go get knocked the fuck out when I find him.
Goodbye for
goodbye.
now, Mr. Lewis.
Alright, so we found out those two were friends back in the day, back when they were young and beautiful, and now they're just fucking assholes. So now we just have to find that third person and we find the mystery of them. But no one cares about you. I don't think it's this guy. I really want to go inside. Find Richard. Oh man. Okay, so
the time will come.
who are you? I gotta look.
Forgive my interruption.
Do not apologize, my son. Father Tobias Whitaker is always happy to teach mortals about the
Okay, I don't think I
incoming
was looking for
Armageddon.
this guy.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reed, and I just have a few questions.
A scientist? You are much more lost than I thought, my son.
Why? Why, huh? Why am I fucking lost? They got some motherfucking nerve.
Have you any friends? Any family left in these terrible times?
No. But I have a disciple I see as my son. He is so devoted. I sent him to preach the good word in the heart of this corrupted city.
You sent him on some preaching crusade?
You sent him on some preaching crusade during the epidemic.
As a true believer, Samuel will fear no evil while he walks through the valley of the shadow of death.
Where did you send him?
I sent Samuel to the Stonebridge Cemetery, where the pestilence and evil grows night after night.
Damn, you such a bitch. He's a priest, but he must know what he's talking about.
What do you mean when you say that I am more lost than you thought?
All scientists are entangled in a world of causes and consequences, and most of them can't see the plain truth.
Quite a judgmental opinion, if you ask me.
Though.
But what do I know? Blinded by science as I am.
But you are seeking answers, aren't you? Answers about the Armageddon about to strike the city.
I am a doctor.
Answers about the hidden truth.
Facts.
I am. But the answers I seek are based on facts, not superstition.
Okay, I guess that was it.
I have heard enough for tonight. Goodbye.
Goodbye, motherfucker. This guy looks like a Richard. Or a Clayton.
Excuse me, sir. Are you familiar with this part of town? Name's Clayton Darby, reporter.
Sorry, I'm new to Whitechapel. But perhaps you could help me since you're a journalist. My name is Jonathan Reed.
Dr. Reed, the famous surgeon. I'll gladly help if I'm able, sir.
So much talking, but I want to know everything though. So I'm gonna comply. Not Freddy, what are you doing here after sunset? Alright, before we ask this, we need to investigate.
Have you any idea of the danger you face in these streets at night?
I've had to run and hide more than once from frenzied mobs incensed by the fever. Do you think the flu is really responsible for this, Doctor?
No. There's a rational expiration. I have been recently shaken. It's not a simple epidemic.
That science is unable to explain the facts doesn't mean there is no rational explanation.
I confess, I share your point of view, Doctor.
No newspapers.
Why are the newspapers keeping silent about the Spanish influenza? It's as though none of you care.
There's a war going on. People shouldn't be demoralized by news of deadly diseases.
It's criminal, it's only logical. Well, that's fact. During the war, you don't want to know what the fuck else is going on, but, you know.
I served in France. Our top priority must be to put an end to this butchery. This war must stop now.
Sir, streets are a battlefield too. An invisible and untold war is going on, and it must be stopped.
What is a journalist doing in this borough after sunset?
He goes where none of his colleagues would dare to go, to inform the country.
But yet, no one puts it on the fucking newspaper.
So you risk your life to reveal the truth. I saw many reporters do the same during the war.
Whitechapel is the crucible of so many untold stories and tragedies. I want people to know them.
That's quite honorable of you. But is the public interested?
Not at all, sir. And that's why I'm an independent journalist, hoping to sell some stories.
Alright, so you are... No. Okay, let's... Okay, cool. Let's go about the underground.
I heard you're investigating an underground medical dispensary in Whitechapel. What do you know about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. They are wary of strangers, and I'm not really an acquaintance of theirs. Why do you care?
Because I'm a fucking beast. Because I care about the public health. Shit is not a nurse. I know it's compromised. It's confidential, because...
It's confidential. Speaking as a doctor, I'm sure you understand.
Are you sure you're not just concerned about the repercussions that a scandal involving a certain nurse Crane from the Pembroke Hospital would bring?
Without a doubt, you are a damn fine journalist, Mr. Darby. What do you know of her accomplice, a man named Darius?
I don't know much about the man. He's very cautious. Never goes out. Doesn't seem to have any friends or family.
He has no relatives at all?
No. Except for that strange man, a poet named Richard Nivicott, who sometimes comes by. Darius would never let him in.
Where can I find this Mr. Nithercott?
He spends most of his time lurking around Whitechapel, talking to himself or declaring verses. These days, you can usually find him behind the church.
He never goes out?
No.
Nope,
A
just
few
like
days
me.
ago, he unexpectedly did. I followed him, but it was just a ruse to keep me away from his house.
Really? How do you know?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but just before posting his letter, he ripped it up and threw it away.
Alright, let's go back.
Do you need
Do you need
assistance?
a checkup?
That would be nice of you, Doctor. Who knows what I may have caught during my investigation.
I'll give you some
If you persist in investigating the most pox-ridden boroughs of London, you must accept the risks.
Thank you, sir.
Alright, now we get more XP. We fucking take his blood and kill his ass.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
So we already know who the fuck that is. You know who the fuck that is. Find Richard Nicole, find the mailbox, find the letter.
You look so pale, my lord. Would you like me to revive you?
Oh, hello there, sexy lady. Oh, you're waving at me? I wish I could wave too, but I don't think I can. Do you like my eyes? So beautiful and fucking dead.
Don't be shy, handsome. What can Christina do for you?
Oh shit.
I'm not
she's
looking
a
for what
prostitute.
you're selling. But I'd like to ask you a few questions, if I may. I'm a doctor. Dr. Reed.
All right then, but be quick. Though I usually get paid when I open my mouth.
Whoa. Up at her mouth and legs. Why can't you hear that? So, personal question? Tell me about yourself.
yourself.
Are you joking with me? People don't usually come to see me for conversation.
I have no interest in
Well,
your
I'm a
work.
doctor.
I am, however, curious as to what led you into this career.
Short story.
The
The
war.
war, exile, and England.
Everything's
This country
but
is
the
not
war
especially
nowadays.
welcoming. I've been refused many jobs because of where I am from. I had few options left.
I don't judge you. You should try to find another job. That was your decision to sell your body. Oh. Let's see. So she's social with this guy. Let me see. Okay, so I don't judge you. She try to find. I don't judge people.
I
You
always
can do
thought
what you
I
want with
was
your
the
life
master
whenever you
of
want.
my own fate. But now I know we don't always have control over our lives. I don't judge you.
You know, this money is not only for me. I have good reasons to need this money quickly. But it is not your concern, Doctor.
Of course not. It's not my concern at all. I was just wanted to ask.
Christina, have you been examined? The epidemic is spreading fast in London, and you could be exposed. Or expose others.
I don't like doctors or hospitals, but I don't like you asking questions.
Alright, I won't ask no more questions. What about that clientele?
You can put your own life in danger, that's your decision. But what about your clients? If you're contaminated, you will put them in danger too.
And you think that would worry me? If you knew the men I deal with, their health would not be what you'd worry about.
That's
Considering
facts.
your line of work, I assure you it is only a matter of time before you have health issues.
If it is going to happen,
HIV,
it will happen.
motherfucker.
Right now, I need money. That's what's important.
Back for you.
Clayton Darby claims he will expose the crisis in Whitechapel to all of London. Do you believe him?
I believe Clayton's courage will erode with time, until he finally leaves Whitechapel to start another fight somewhere else.
Are you talking from experience?
Are you talking from experience?
I've seen your type come here to get a good fuck in a cheap room or a dark
I'm a
alley
fucking
before going back to
doctor.
their fancy
Calm
houses in the
down.
West End.
Why this skepticism?
How can you speak about starvation if you've never been hungry? Or about poverty? Or anything else you have never suffered from?
Alright, let's go back. Personal questions. No, I cannot ask a personal question. Alright, we asked all we need to
Goodbye,
know.
miss. Take care of yourself as best you can.
Alright, we learned something else. I do want to cure her though, so I can have some more XP. Let's go this way. Hey,
Good
she's
evening,
talking to
miss.
everybody.
I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask you a few questions. I know what you're thinking. A tall stranger who meets a girl in the street at night. It reeks of the penny dreadfuls. But I mean you no harm, truly.
And now you understand.
I know you understand what I'm saying. Your silence
She probably
has
can't even
nothing
talk.
to do with you being mute, does it? Very well. Goodbye then.
She probably just waves and says bye and shit. How did I know her name? Carmedia. Ah, I'll find a mailbox. Okay. My dearest, most beloved children, I am sorry for you have not heard from me in a few months. The situation in London has been difficult. I know it may sound selfish and silly when you, my children, are still living in the country war, but there's also a war going on in England, a war against poverty and against the injustice. This war is time to fight. Despite my advances years, this is why I'm writing to you today.
The content of Darius' letter to his children could give me more leverage to enter.
Alright, so we found the letter. Now we're just gonna find Richard. Oh, Richard! Alright, so we found more things about this guy. Damn. So he knows that girl, so we gotta find out what the fuck this guy's on. Darius does not want to see his children anymore to avoid being a burden to them. Darius is the right of a man. Right arm of a man, Dave King. Alright. Let's go look for this man. Another trash can. Can I open the door? That's a question.
It's locked.
Of course it's locked. Nothing's easy. There's that guy there. Sir?
Easy does it, boys. We can deal with this vermin.
Oh shit, a whole leg. Leave me alone. Oh shit. Wrong way. Go this way. Leave this guy alone for a bit.
Stay back, beast.
Oh my god, leave me alone with that shit. you're over here by yourself. I'm not lucky. Leave me alone. Those guys burning me. I know my blood then.
To the shadows.
I'm not looking, leave me alone. Oh my god, he almost knocked me the fuck out.
To the hell and spawn.
We're avoiding your ass. We gotta get some blood off this guy to heal up while the other guys are coming. Give me some blood. There we go. And then we move the fuck back. And heal up for a bit.
Stop! Bonfire!
Alright, now it's you and me. Good old bitch, boy. Alright, gotta heal up.
Back to the shadows!
Here we go. Oh shit. Oh my god. You fucking bitch. Oh well, he was higher level than me, so of course I was gonna take massive hits. I almost had him. He was halfway. Remember that blood of citizens is the faster way to evolve. I know that, but fuck. If I take the wrong person's blood, then I'm fucked. Cause I have to maintain. I have to maintain shit and good health, kill the people I don't need, and keep the people I need. It's like playing Fave all over again. But it's okay. Okay, yeah, I had to go this way. Here we go, take no hits. Or not. This guy has to leave me alone. Come on. Leave me alone. I did nothing to deserve this. No, I can't open that. Please don't turn around.
He's mine! I'll take it! Stay back,
bitch. You have to turn around. Oh, I'm so fucked. I'm so fucked. Alright, cool. That saves me. Now we wanna go back this way. I have a feeling that they had One of them must have a key, but I couldn't even talk. He has to have the key. Cause there's no other way I could go there, is there? So to get there. So yeah, that's the only way unless I go all around. But he has to have a key, right? Alright, here we go. Gotta put my A game. Fuck these guys up. They're having a fight. Oh, they're fighting the other guy. I should go in for the kill.
God walks with me.
Oh, I got it away. I saved your life, bitch. Oh my god, dude. All I had to do was chill. And they would have died on their own. Oh my god. That was terrible. I didn't see my stamina. I was trying to swing when I could have hit. But I feel like he has to have the key because there's no other way around. He's like protecting the outskirts of it. The loading screens though, that's where they get you. Alright, guess I'm not going. We gotta find another way. Yeah, cause oh shit. If we look closely, this just takes me somewhere else that I can't go to. This is a door. And that's another door. That's a door. So let's go try around the longer way. I want to say. Because you can't go through here. Because it's locked. That's closed.
I cannot enter.
So yeah, let's try that. It's that way, so let's go this way.
Unable to see the true horror around.
Oh, but it's locked there, right? No, it's not. Alright, cool. So yeah, we gotta go over here. Hey there. How you doing? You wanna box it out? You wanna fight? Huh? Wow, I'll take that as a win. Oh shit. Yo, where did these guys come from? Blood bar. Swear, I thought it was gonna be a 1v1 situation, but no. Yeah, I gotta go up on my ass. Quarantine. Keep out of this area or they're bored of health. I will go there, but I don't got nowhere else to go. What? he is. Finally.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions.
Please be my guest. Although I may not be the best informant regarding this part of town, my words speak about that which the eyes cannot see.
Really? Are you an artist of some kind?
I'm a poet, sir. Richard Nethercott, at your service.
Alright, let's go ask some personal questions. No, let me talk about you, see what you got going on. What are you doing here?
May I ask what you're doing at this hour of night, sir? Do you live here?
Not at all. I'm just enjoying the pleasure of a quiet walk. Though night talks are always preferable, if you ask me. Especially with strangers.
Strange danger.
If you say so. But as a physician in a time of epidemic, I must caution you to avoid unnecessary exposure, sir.
Thank you, Doctor. But we both know the seeker of truth has to go boldly where the weak dare not.
Not afraid of the epidemic?
But are you not afraid of the epidemic?
Oh, why should I? I see some equity in the Spanish flu. No flesh should be saved, say the scriptures. Good or evil, rich or poor, all are equal in the eyes of the flu.
That's a fact. Oh, I can treat this guy soon. But first, let's find out if he's worth it or not.
Are you aware that your life could be in danger in this part of town?
But this is where I must be to feel the real beat of the city. I had to come, see it for myself, alone.
I understand your need for solitude, but it's not safe around here.
I don't care. I don't have many friends, Doctor, and my family despises me.
Damn.
If some misfortune came upon you, who would be here to help you?
Well, you for a start, my dear Doctor.
Shit, what the fuck? How do you know I was here? It was coming.
What are your thoughts on the terrible situation in this city?
Terrible, you say? No. Of course, the death of so many innocents is a tragedy, but the scourge has not been all bad for the city. Oh, no, sir.
What are you talking about?
Oh, no.
You remember London before the flu? Noisy, cacophonic, quiet nowhere to be found. And now, listen to this oddly peaceful silence.
Quiet, a unique point of view. I only see dreadful disease. Peaceful silence. Really?
Peaceful? That's quite an unusual way to speak about the epidemic. And very inappropriate, I must say.
Most people fail to understand my perspective. I don't blame them. But how could I call myself a poet if I veiled my feelings?
So this guy's a motherfucking poet, huh? Can we ask any personal questions? Yeah, we can.
Tell me, Mr. Nethercott, why seek inspiration in Whitechapel?
The place is not beautiful per se, but how to explain it? Stirring and challenging.
Do you not think it a little morbid?
On the contrary, sir. Whitechapel is full of life, full of beauty. Just like my dear muse, the wonderful Camellia.
What can you tell me about Camellia?
Not much. And that's the beauty of it. She can't speak, you know. She's a locked mystery who exhales kindness and sweetness.
I'm afraid to find the truth. She's afraid to find the truth about her.
And have you ever tried to learn more about her? Where she lives? How she survives? Whom she may know?
Maybe I prefer she remains an enigma. Reality can be so dull, don't you think?
But reality
Perhaps you're just afraid to find out the truth about your muse.
One day, perhaps, I'll ask her to come with me. But will she still be my wild flower of Whitechapel if she moves uptown?
No, hell no, 'cause she's mine.
In what way, exactly?
The struggle by gaslight, the barren smiles, and the arid hunger under the rain.
If you say so.
Such vibrant antagonism and vivid paradox, the stripped humanity raged across each street.
Vivid, of course, yes. And what about the poignant distress?
Oh yes, the poignant distress. You see what I mean, don't you? That's what I want to write about, and that's what Whitechapel is made of.
Check details. Richard sees Camellia as his muse and lack mystery. Damn. Okay, so she's gonna be good XP, but if I don't need her, that'd be worth it. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back. Personal questions I already asked. Your life in London, I already asked.
May I ask you a few questions about the district?
Extraordinary part of town, is it not? I'll be glad to help you, if I can.
I'm looking for Dorothy Crane, a nurse who lives in this vicinity.
Dorothy Crane. Oh, I love the name. The Crane of Whitechapel. Sounds very mysterious. But, sorry, no, never heard of her.
What can you tell me about an old man called Darius?
Darius Petrescu? Yes, I know him. At first, I thought he was only a small publisher. I invited him to publish my work, but his reaction was pretty clear.
Not interested in your talent?
Darius is an old political activist who takes delight in printing tracts and lampoons. Those communist activities only require mediocre writing skills.
Okay, I got a new hit. Okay, I'm talking to this guy, alright, for sure.
I'll leave you alone, sir.
Darius is a bit less of a mystery now. It should not be that difficult to incite him to let me in.
Can we talk to her? Oh, she's downstairs. Alright, let's go talk to her again. Let's be fun ahead. And that's how you open the door. Even though it took me a long ass time to figure out how the fuck to do it. This guy, there's a right arm, but doubly. Darius is a former Roman political. Darius does not want to see his children anymore to avoid being a burden to them. Then I'm gonna fucking kill you after I cure you. How about that? Do you like this, honey boy? A small flower bouquet with a bow trophy, medical checkup hidden up between the flowers. Carmela secretly distributes medical vouchers for Dorothy Crane. Damn, 5,000. I don't know, man. I don't know. The army needs you. Let's talk her.
Hello again, miss.
Do you know you? I know you work for Nurse Crane. Tell me about Richard.
Tell me about Richard Nithercott. I understand he is quite fond of you, Camellia.
She can't speak.
Camellia, I know you work for Dorothy Crane. Please tell me about her secret dispensary.
She knows everything.
A stubborn and mute comrade. Nurse Crane and Darius Petrescu have been clever.
Damn, I can't do it. I'm only level 1, and I would have done it.
Very well. Goodbye then.
Alright, so she told me absolutely nothing. Fucking useless. Just kidding, she's fucking new, so I can't really talk shit. Don't we have shit on this guy? Oh, no, we
Good evening, Doctor. Can I help you?
Okay, I guess not. Oh shit, there we go.
Christina Popper claims she sells her body because she can't find any other work. Do you believe her?
Of course I do. Her story is exactly what I want my readers to understand. We live in an intolerant and divided nation.
Do you think things will ever change, Mr. Darby?
I believe the situation can only improve. And now that women can vote, I'm convinced things will change.
Damn. Just like that. Alright.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby.
Goodbye.
Farewell.
You ugly bastard.
Good evening, Mr. Whitaker.
It's Father Whitaker, my son. So, are you still lost in your rational delusions?
I'm always lost, but I'm just a beast.
I have heard enough for tonight. Goodbye.
I want to hear your ugly ass talk to me like that again. But I saw something glowing.
Soon the time will come.
So we still gotta find one more guy for these two guys. Okay, so house status. They're all fucked up. However, was supposed to meet white boys lead have to join in the gang. So I'm guessing this is gonna be what boy. And then these guys are talking to each other for sure. And then this girl, she wanted a job. She wanted to be a stripper. And she became a stripper because she couldn't find any other
Good
job.
evening, Christina.
Change your mind, Mr. Reed?
I got a personal question. No? Okay. Okay,
Goodbye, miss. Take care of yourself as best you can.
Alright, that was completely useless. Let's get out of here. Move out of my way. Let's go back over here because we haven't found white guy, so we gotta talk to this guy.
Mr. Petrescu, just 1 minute, please.
You again? Go away.
Sir, wait. Stop this nonsense. I know Nurse Crane is here. Shall we speak man to man?
Just put your foot in the door and open this shit.
Alright. Speak up.
Don't you see we're on the same side? We fight to help the poor, sick, and abandoned.
I'm nothing like you, Mr. Doctor.
Yes, you are. You too believe in providing medical care without charge. You know what we have to sacrifice to make the world a better place.
I have to admit your words have conviction. All right, I'll let you see Dorothea. Don't make me regret this, though.
I will take your fucking blood. What you gonna do? Can we talk to him again?
If you want to talk to Dorothea, you must go across the courtyard and take the stairs.
We've not been formally introduced. May I ask your name and occupation, sir?
I am Darius Petrescu. I'm here to keep snitches and spies away from Dorothea.
I have to keep snitches and stitches.
And I also run this little print shop.
From snitches to getting stitches. Oh shit, I could unlock. Oh shit, I have everything unlocked for his ass. Yeah,
tell me everything you know about Camellia, the mute florist.
I do not believe in the afterlife, Doctor, but I'm almost convinced Camellia is an angel. She volunteered to give out our medical leaflets.
Are you not worried for her safety?
She is as brave as she is tough, and clever, too. If only I had met her when I was younger.
Are you in love with Camellia, Mr. Petrescu?
Don't be stupid. If I had met her when I was younger, we could have won our revolution.
Oh, damn.
Who is she, really? Do you know where she's from?
She's not from around here, that's all we know. Camellia is not even her name. It's her favorite flower.
You say she has no close family?
Well, there's that awful poet who constantly follows her around like a lost puppy. A good man for sure, but a very poor writer.
Alright. I already talked about her.
So Dorothy's real name is not Crane?
Like myself and many people in this area.
So everybody has fucking
Dorothea
fake
is
names,
from occupied Romania.
Just like
That's
me,
all you need to know.
She seems important to the community.
More than you can imagine. The West End does not want to hear of Whitechapel's misery. Dorothea is one of the few doing something about it.
Let's go back. Personal questions. Do you have any family?
Do you have any family left, Mr. Petrescu? Children or grandchildren?
Who knows? I have abandoned my people for so long, they might as well be dead. As dead as I am for them, I suppose.
Damn, just like that.
Don't be embarrassed, sir. If you must know, my own father disappeared many years ago, and I forgave him.
It's quite awkward to talk about our families like this, but thank you, Dr. Reed. I appreciate your trust.
My dad told me he was going to the
This
gas
war
station for
won't
some
last
cigarettes and
forever.
never came back.
Did you ever think of returning to your country now it's free?
No.
I have
taught strength and determination to my sons and daughters. I'm an old, dying man who only has memories of better times to cherish.
Alright, that's some serious questions.
How did you meet Nurse Crane, Darius? Why does she trust you?
I'm her oldest friend in England. Dorothea and I share many ideas about this country and about the country we left.
You mean occupied Romania, don't you? Even if not directly, I fought against your enemies.
Really? Then perhaps you have more in common with Dorothea than meets the eye, Dr. Reed.
Alright, now talk to me about your fucking politics.
I know you fought for your country when it was occupied, Darius. Tell me more about it.
I know my days are numbered, and I know I won't see my homeland again. But I fought for Romania all my life, and I will until my last breath.
But Romania escaped the grasp of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. It's a free country again.
But it's not the country I fought for. My homeland is not appeased, Doctor. But I still see a dark future ahead for my people.
Alright. But I could check up. I don't have nothing for that. If not, I would have given it to you, sir, but... Okay, goodbye.
Goodbye, Mr. Petrescu.
Thank you for answering me all the questions I need. I'm gonna check your shit. Thanks. Oh shit, it's a long shit to read, so make sure you guys pause the video if you guys want to read it. And yep, found 2 so far out of a whole bunch. Let's go open this door. Oh, there's a box of pills. Alright, let's go this way. Bam, unlock that shit. Some more zombies, wow. I'm just unlocking all these doors and shit. Can I sleep on this bed? No? Okay. I didn't need all this shit more than I do, but I'm just checking all this shit. Why not? Another letter. Letter to Nurse Crane. When you read this letter, it will be one of the bold answer best in English. Alright.
Give me a drink.
Alright, again, something new.
Hear my voice?
She's upstairs, huh? Oh wait, something's going on over here. More free stuff. I love looting everything.
I need help.
No, you don't. Oh, shit.
What do we have here, nurse?
Patient Raz Van Vasily. High fever running on 3 days. Complaints of dizziness, muscle aches, and head pain. Diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Aspirin and salicin for the fever and discomfort. Liquids for dehydration, but he's having trouble keeping even water down.
Anything else I should know?
Thank you, nurse. Anything else I should know?
He did lose consciousness this morning, but he's never had convulsions like these.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalpel! Hand me that scalpel!
What can I do, Doctor?
I don't know. I'm not a fucking doctor. Almost percent testicle.
I need to perform a tracheostomy. Short pipe. That rubber tube will do. We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
Yes, Doctor. He's breathing again, but he's coughing up blood.
Internal hemorrhaging. I need to make another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the lung. Prepare another tube.
A thoracostomy? Doctor, we've nothing to fight the infection. We need an aseptic environment.
Don't question me. I'm a fucking doctor.
Don't question me, nurse. I need a drain.
I know what I'm doing.
Yes, Doctor.
This patient is gonna live.
He's still bleeding, Doctor. I'm losing his pulse.
The drain must have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
Are you alright, Doctor?
Oh shit.
I can't see.
Don't be that you can't see. I'm a fucking doctor. Yeah, let me finish alone. I don't want you to see this shit.
Yes. Yes. I have this, nurse. Allow me to finish the procedure alone. I need the room.
I'd prefer to stay and see this through. This is my patient, Doctor. I have needle and thread for stitching the wound.
Good. The stitches are holding. How's he doing?
We're losing him. We've lost his pulse. He's dying, Doctor.
Holy fuck. My first patient. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose my patient. Cardiac massage now. Now. I'm not a motherfucking doctor. Oh my god, yes, I'm not. Let's give this man a motherfucking massage.
Cardiac massage, now.
Cardiac... What? Are you making this up as you go along?
Yes, because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Oh my god.
We've lost the pulse. He's gone, Doctor.
Nurse, we did everything we could.
Truly? Everything you could. Is that how you'll report this in your log? Is this how the war went? Piling up one poor corpse beside the next?
This was not an influenza-induced seizure. I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
Neither have I. But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same, indistinguishable from the epidemic.
No. There was something more vile in these reactions. Something primitive.
There have been numerous reports of mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the flu itself, Doctor.
Yes, but... I'd best take some samples of the blood for analysis.
I doubt you're here to test my bedside manners.
Well, you want me to check your bedside manners? Chill. Chill on that one. Not that hot. Crazy woman. Where's the shit where I check my shit? Okay. Where is it? Junk, serums. Alright.
I suspect it was more than intuition alone that led you to us. So, how might I be of service, Dr. Reed?
Oh, I got a lot of fucking questions for your ass. What question is that? I don't fucking know. Romania? Who's her sister? I went to the docks, someone here. I come to stop the blackmail.
I've come to put an end to this insufferable blackmailing, Dorothy.
Doctor, you think your warnings scare me? I've stolen and plied, blackmailed and lied, but what else am I to do? I'm all these people have.
But why Lady Asprey? Why her, of all people?
She's pristine and proper, all right. But that she-wolf in sheep's clothing murders the poor for sport. I have her where she belongs, and I'll milk her for all she's got.
The hell?
Dr. Swansea is a sensible and honest man. He wouldn't have refused your friend's care at Pembroke.
It's easy for you to say, Doctor. These people cannot go to the police, nor to the hospital. They don't even speak English. They depend on me for everything.
Here's us another police.
So, the end justifies the means. Is that your defense?
I know you're kind, Doctor. Just another fine-heeled, silver-spooned gentleman who was given the world on a platter. You know nothing of poverty. Nothing of the shame, the hunger, the loneliness.
I don't know everything to all of y'all been talking to.
You've convinced me of the sincerity of your actions and their noble justifications. But all the same, blackmail is a crime, and it will stop, Nurse Crane.
So, are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
There's no fucking authority. I can even fucking talk. I can't go with that hint. Should have found more shit about her. I'll look away, but you resign, embrace. I'm in this right now. Oh my god, what am I gonna do? You know what? Nah, she has blackmailed so too many times. Fuck, there's another option which I don't have. If I'm embraced, I kill her ass. If I look away, she resigns, stays alive, and keeps hitting people. Decisions. You know, I'm gonna look away, but you're gonna motherfucking resign. I will spare your life.
No. Your place is here. Jailing you would be an even greater crime. So, here is my proposition. I'll look the other way on your little enterprise. In exchange, you will resign from the Pembroke Hospital and provide me with medical supplies when the need arises.
Dr. Reed! That sounds like a business proposition. My accomplice, then?
No, just a privileged client. My research may require the occasional rare piece of equipment or ingredient. I'll pay good coin in exchange, fair and honest, to help finance your noble endeavors.
We have ourselves a deal, Doctor. Good customers are always welcome.
Yes, Nurse Crane. We have a deal.
Good. You think I didn't kill her ass? I knew I felt 2 hints. Alright, let's go back. What the fuck? What the fuck? You motherfucker.
Ain't safe here for a gentleman. Go on, off you trot.
Yeah? You think you're gonna talk to me like that? Piece of shit? Huh?
Die!
Fucking talk to me like that?
Murdering bastard! Christ, he's dead!
Yeah, murder? Huh? Who you calling a murder, motherfucker? How you like them apples, son? You don't come into this place and think you're gonna fucking kill me? You ain't about that life. Go back to your homes.
Crush the leech, boy!
Oh my god, oh, you think you're cool?
It's a leech!
You think you're cool with a shotgun, huh? You just unleashed the beast.
He's dead! Bloody leech! He's dead!
Yeah, he's dead. You're next, huh? Yeah? Yeah, you like that, don't you? You guys come into my motherfucking town. I think it's alright. But it's not. While we're in this town still, let's find out that wee man. Yeah, we gotta trick this guy.
Joe, please, I don't have your money.
Come on, Barrett, you know the game. You pay for peace of mind.
Can't you just look the other way this week, Joe? Come on, we can sort it out, right?
It's not my call, Barrett. You pay one way or another.
Please, Joe. How long have we known each other? We even used to be neighbours, for Christ's sake.
I'd prefer not to give you another beating, Barrett.
Bam, just like that. Just beat his ass up. Hey, you need to stop. Yeah? Better. Motherfuckers. Beat your ass. You know, that guy his back. Shit. Beat it. Oh my god. I don't want no problem, sir.
This is no place for a gentleman.
Oh! Oh! Yeah, I'm gonna let them fight. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win, boys? I'm helping this guy out. Let's get some peace. Yo, I'm on your team. Yeah. Oh shit. We fucked them up. We fucked them up, but that we were a team. I thought we were a team, bro. Wanna give me your gun? Yeah. Come on then, let's go. Oh, yo, chill. I know I took your blood first, but... Yeah? And you like that, huh? You like biting me? I'll bite you back. Yeah, now we're even. Except that you're dead this time. Fuck with me like that. Hey, just came out of nowhere and attacked these motherfuckers. Is that him over there? I think that's him. A large beast. I got a new hatchet. So let's get one up here. Yeah, so yes, she's downstairs somewhere. Okay. But where? Is the trail going upwards? And then from here, where does it go? I'd like to beat that ass. Oh shit, I have to do 50 seconds for that. So I know he's nearby here, but how do I go down? That's a question. Can I break this? Yes, I can.
This could be the box Lewis thought he lost. Huh. There's a letter inside.
Can I see it? There's any way to say it. I'm going to be blown. We can't keep on like this. At least I can't keep on like this. If Joe ever finds out about us, about his wife and his best friend, crush him.
A love letter from Joe Peterson's wife addressed to Barrett Lewis. Who should I give it to, I wonder?
Choose what to do with the box. Give the box and letter to Joe to Barrett. Fuck, what should I do? Where do we have to go? Alright, let's make our way back over there. Alright, so Barrett and Joe used to be good friends. We found that out. Barrett had an affair with Joe's. Wow! This guy fucking did it with this guy's wife. Oh my god, motherfucker. Where's it? Did I lose it again? Hold on. Is there to say this? At least I can go in ideas if Joe ever finds out about us, about his wife and his best friends, he will crush him and then he will kill you. He has some good times together, but if you face it, I'm never gonna be your Jane Lewis, you know, and I know it too, so I'm ending this right here and now. If you agree on my decisions, I'm sure we'll find a way to be happy again. you enjoy and me in time. And the most important part of your story will have been preserved to that day. I wish you forgive me. Goodbye for now. I gotta give this box to that motherfucker. Not Barrett. Do we want to see Joe get his ass beat up?
No, please, I don't have your money.
Come on, Barrett, you know the game. You pay for peace of mind.
But the motherfucker's so innocent. Joe puts Barrett facts, you know, cause. But I want to know who's that third person though.
Can't you just look the other way this week, Joe?
What if we look for her?
Sort it out right. It's not my call, Barrett.
Cause what's her name? Her name is Jane Person. So maybe we find her? I kinda wanna look for her. Cause you want me to go all the way back here. Oh, she was there. She was over here. She was like, aye, up on my legs. $5 an hour. But then we found something new from this other guy that's over here. Fuck, decisions. What the fuck do I want to do? Let's talk to this guy real quick because we found something about him.
Good evening, Mr. Nithercott.
And good evening to you too, my good sir. Can I be of any help?
Did you know the Mute Florist is a member of a secret society?
No, I didn't. But I thank you for this information, sir. For it only enriches the mystery surrounding the precious camellia.
Are you not curious? Is there not more you wish to know?
That girl has not an ounce of malice in her. Whatever she may be hiding, it's certain to be for the benefit of most, if not all.
I fear you are a hopeless romantic, Mr. Nithercott.
Guilty as charged, Dr. Reed.
He already fucking knows his own shit.
Do you need medical attention, sir?
It may be wise to let you prescribe me something. I don't feel like I should.
I understand your appetite for words and macabre beauty, sir. But you should be more careful.
The nutrition of my mind is more important than my physical health. But I appreciate your concern, sir.
Alright, so we learned everything about this guy already. The guy's recovering. We know he likes... Okay, yeah, we learned about her, and we learned about this guy. There's 2 more hints we need to know about. So many people. Where's the other lady? What the fuck? Where's the nurse? We all know these 3 are together. That guy's recovering. He needs treatment. She's healthy. Other she's... Oh yeah, I lost 2 of her hands.
I'll leave you alone, sir.
Alright. I think I'm just gonna go back. I'm not gonna give the box to anybody yet from both of the two people. Because I really want to find that girl and find out about it.
It's locked, all right.
Something
Alright,
going
so
on
let's
in
go
this
back.
district. I don't know what.
Alright, let's return back to the lady. She has in store for us. I'm gonna spend some points actually. So we could get
Human blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
It's one of them!
Oh, rat. No, not yet. Oh, they're just fighting it out. Okay, cool. We gotta spend some points. Drink your own blood to heal more normal. To heal normal and so right now I'm doing 200 healing. So I'm gonna go up to 250. I do not want to get this up yet until I get more blood. I do want to do this with my body. Yeah, 600, so let's get 3 so we can get more heals. More heals and stamina. Stamina's life. And then we'll go with my blood. We're gonna increase that. So I could be able to do more moves. And the bite. Then what does this one do? Increase the damage? No, we don't want to increase the damage. Increase your life regeneration when using the bite combat. Yes. Yeah, you know, yeah, we'll take that and then we'll get blood 3. And we are all good. And now let's see what has done to the village. As of late, the rumors that surround Whitechapel are ripping into facts. The last 3 months of the press have suspected the district hosting of what might have hard London medical market, but reported suspicion for not touching addition police sent to the Whitechapel. No large drug stocks have been found. No crime, the measure has incompleteness. London City Council Board, health giving, political cheapies, victory. While the epidemic spreads more each day, the worst of all, we take time to review the most recent statistics discovering the district chapel is copying the disease much better than other parts of the city. Is this a miracle? Evidence of suspension, later crime affected, more proud. All I know is that it's a better chance to survive the epidemic, choosing its God-forsaken route, a way to move any chiefly infected flesh. Alright. So that's what has happened so far. This guy is healthy. We got 2 more people to try to cure. So this place is healthy except for this guy. And then this one's stable because I don't know that none of these guys. Alright, so far so good for now. was like, that guy needs help. And his name is John Cena. Oh, I need to craft some shit first. You have enough components to improve one of your weapons. It doesn't matter. Can I have something to analyze? Oh, I guess not. Oh, what is that guy sick from? What a cure with treatment. Okay. So for that guy, we need this. Okay, what else? What else do we need? I gotta cure as many people as I can. So this guy slept with this girl. And this girl is this guy's wife. Alright, so far. Okay, we're gonna go back here. So this guy's sick. What does he have? Treatment for headache? Do I have enough for that? No, I don't even have that analyzed yet, so just make one of these. One of these. Alright, we have one of each for whatever we need. I really don't want to craft any weapons yet. Oh, I didn't know that. Sega Chris, so I'm going to components. Alright, cool. Now you can upgrade your weapon to a new level with required ingredients to inflict more damage, and you will also gain access to custom station stats. One of that. 3, 2. Okay. Oh, damn. So this guy could go up to level 5, but this guy could go only up to level 2. I could almost get rank 3 on this one. I can't do that because I need the first one. God, motherfucking damn it. And then, okay, I kind of see how. Oh wait, don't I have that first one? Use barged. No, I don't, because they're different. Okay, I get it. I get it. So I do have enough to get that ring too. But I'm not even using it, so I'm not really tripping about it because I like using my melee weapons. Though I could go and try to use it. Oh no, I'm staying with this. Yeah, we'll keep that alone. Stamina's at 160. I don't have that yet. There we go. We need to use that one upwards. Alright, we're ready to go. We don't need that because we're not using our guns. Okay, I can't go that way.
Kill it, boys!
Whoa, 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 whoa,
whoa. I'll take his head!
Burn it, boys! Man, grenade jack shit, motherfucker.
Crush the leech, boys!
Such there was one more. You fucking bitch. I'll take you on then. Come back here.
It's down! Finish it!
Oh, hello. Oh, shit. I'll take you on. Come back here. That guy's over there. Yeah, you think that's what you who? You call? Oh, hell no, you did not call me a bitch. Never call me a fucking bitch. What do you think he is? That's all you boys have? You fucking bitches. That's what I thought, motherfuckers. up here. Damn, that door is creepy. It's just... Okay, there's nothing here. Okay. I'll leave them be. Let's go back to the mission. Getting distracted fighting all these guys that don't want to fight. Loading? Oh no, what's going on? What do you mean this guy's unknown? Let's talk to him. Yes, sir, gotta just click to talk. Don't sit on your ass. Talk to me. You fucking bitch. Wait, who are you? I haven't talked to you yet?
My sweet girl.
Good evening, madam.
I'm all right.
Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. How can I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick. Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reed? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
Yeah, even though you already fucking failed to cure someone?
What can you tell me about yourself, Mrs. Goswick?
Not much to say. Just take care of my Mortimer and I'll cover all the expenses. That's all that matters.
And she's a rich bitch.
Are you really that rich? Most of the patients here are of a more humble origin, if I may say so.
Yes, thanks to my husband. May he rest in peace. I can cover any needed medical expenses.
May I ask if you have an occupation, Mrs. Goswick?
I'm a teacher by profession. I teach young women who are more ambitious about their futures than their families.
What do you think of your reception here? Any complaints?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital since we arrived. But we had no other choice, considering the state of emergency.
Is there something in particular that's bothering you?
Some of the staff were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not accustomed to dealing with patients of such social standing.
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start. And that nurse, Miss Hawkins, seems to have quite a dubious attitude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
Damn.
She charged you for a bed?
Yes, and I paid without question, considering the urgency of the situation.
I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick. Be sure that I'll talk to the people involved.
I don't expect compensation, Dr. Reed. But I'm aware such behavior would not be tolerated in other hospitals.
Back that ass up. Back that ass up. Everybody talk to you.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Say. So we found out that bitch fucking charged your ass.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
I'm okay.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
I'm sure you realize a doctor and his patient have to communicate, sir. Would it help if I gave you some paper and a pen?
Not really.
I see. Then maybe it's not just your throat that hurts, Mr. Goswick.
Perhaps
your sore throat is just the consequence of something more hurtful.
Yes, maybe. But I don't want to talk or even write about it now.
Why did your mother have you hospitalized here? She seems convinced this is a bad hospital.
My mother just wants the best for me. She won't rest while I'm here. She'd go all the way to hell and back to help me.
Pembroke Hospital may look unorthodox, but rest assured you're in good hands here.
And it's a good status to be
Dr. Reed. It's my mother.
Is your mother bothering you? As your doctor, I can ask her to leave you alone if you would prefer.
That's tempting, Doctor. But you have no idea what my mother is capable of.
Oh shit.
She would tie herself to my bed if you asked her to leave.
Damn, just like that. Your mom's a freak.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
I'm alright. Don't waste your time.
Alright, so we found something else about this motherfucking bitch. What's this, sir? People say specific. People say specific. You could pay. Wow. And then what do we go with this guy? I have nothing from his ass. Okay. So we found out questions of per the hospital sufficiency. Fact. Oh, this is a guy that I fucking killed. Just like fucking random right at the beginning of the start. No questions asked. Okay. I haven't talked to his ass, I think. Oh yeah, we gotta keep. Oh, we don't have treatment for him, so. Alright, we gotta go talk to this bitch. Want to talk to you?
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. May I help you?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see. Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
I can't ask questions on Quivers because you don't have shit asked about. So...
Tell me about the doctors who are arguing about your case.
Strickland and Aykroyd. They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters, it seems.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with rivals on a building site. Difference is I disagreed about wooden nails, not flesh and bones.
What about this
hospital? Are you satisfied with your treatment here?
Well, it's clear that I've chosen a bad time to be injured. Forgive my bluntness, but you seem overwhelmed by cases of the flu.
I won't lie to you about it. I'm afraid we are.
Are you sure you don't want to operate yourself, Dr. Reed? I have the feeling you're very capable. And your colleagues seem to think so too.
In other circumstances, you would be right. But for
I
now,
would, but
I don't think I
just
can
killed
take
the
on the
fucking patient a few
responsibility.
minutes ago.
My apologies.
So, you know, if I did it to myself, then...
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Fiddick.
I'm just a regular guy waiting to get his arm fixed, so I can return to work and to my family.
I was more curious about what you were doing before being hospitalized.
I'm a carpenter, and a good one too. But that means I need both arms to feed my family, Dr. Reed.
Facts.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
Alright, so that's Mr. Fiddick. Alright, we gotta go outside and talk to that one. Oh, one lady. The other vampire. Bitch, you ugly. Oh, what's in here? Oh, damn. Just like that.
I would ask you to avert your eyes, sir. Or did you not know it was rude to stare?
I knew it.
Speak up, Dr. Reed. I like a man who speaks his mind.
He trusted you, and in the end you're a killer? Compassion only hides your appetite, bitch.
Hiding your true appetites behind a facade of compassion. Bravo. Very clever indeed.
Spare me your sarcasm, Jonathan. You are but newly born in this world.
We're vampires after all, no need to apologize. Nah, fuck that.
So in the end,
going against your
the accusation was true, wasn't it?
The situation is somewhat awkward nonetheless. I have not been observed sustaining myself for many decades. I have to say I'm a trifle embarrassed.
Anyway, I have concluded my inquiries concerning your blackmailer.
I see. Please excuse my agitated state. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't let anyone see me in this condition.
I must confess I have not put an end to the blackmail, my lady. Unfortunately, I could not bring myself to do it.
I'm so disappointed in you, Jonathan. I didn't expect this from you.
Lady Ashbury, you yourself admitted how ridiculous the sum of money was. I can assure you it was all used for charitable ends.
Well, you are full of surprises, aren't you, Jonathan? All right.
Call me Doctor.
Say I trust you, but you will still pay the ransom. That is only fair. After all, it was you who failed to bring this problem to a satisfactory conclusion.
I believe I could agree to that.
And since a lady always keeps her promises, I will now answer any questions you may have.
About me? Well, we already know I'm a fucking vampire.
I don't understand. Why was I created and then left for dead?
That is a question only the one who made you can answer. It's not normal practice. I doubt even if you find him, he will answer you, considering how cruelly he treated you.
I'd like to avoid creating another vampire by mistake anyway. Tell me, how is it done?
The process is dangerous. It could even kill your potential progeny. If you did decide to sire an offspring, they must drink of your blood, Jonathan.
Oh, yeah, of course.
So me being a vampire could have been a mistake.
I very much doubt it, Jonathan. Contrary to the legends, it is not as simple to make another vampire by just biting someone.
A vampire? Is that what I am? What we are?
Such a crude word, defined by penny dreadfuls and drunken hacks. No. You are now an Ekon, and that you shall remain.
Are you an Ekon too?
Yes, I am.
Learning so much.
We are the closest thing to what man refers to as vampires. Forget what you think you know about us.
So we are Ekons. How can I identify us amongst other vampires?
How to put it? All Ekon are vampires. But all vampires are not Ekon. We are but a branch of the immortal tree.
I've been hearing a voice talking in my head. Is this some kind of insanity? It feels like the voice of the vampire that created me.
Hush. Tell no one this. It would be unwise to talk of such things amongst British immortals. Speak no more of your maker.
How could this cause offense?
Only the powerful immortals can mentally call to their progeny. No vampire or hunter will sleep easy, knowing that an unidentified elder is stalking the streets of London.
Excuse my forwardness, but are you my maker?
No.
Me? Goodness, no. Only a foolish immortal would create a progeny without taking precaution, and I'm no fool.
Alright, alright, alright. Let's go back. Let's talk about your fucking ladies dish.
Why does Dr. Swansea allow you to feed on the patients of the hospital?
Dr. Swansea is a good and compassionate man. He is trying to find a solution for our hunger. Until that happens, he is clever enough to understand that I only feed upon the dying.
What do you know about this brotherhood?
Why don't they just make little bags?
The Brotherhood is well known amongst London Vampire Society. As long as our kind is discreet, and as long as they do not interfere, we have come to a mutual understanding.
And no one suspected you of the murders?
As you well know, suspicion has recently fallen on me of killing for pleasure. But you have my word, Jonathan. I take no pleasure in taking a life.
I know this is beyond the pale, but may I inquire your age?
32.
Really? And I thought you were gentlemen. If you must know, I'm 27. I've been 27 for a long time now, and 27 I shall remain.
Whoa.
Very well. But I believe there is more to this than you are saying.
A lady has to have some secrets.
And who bestowed upon you this eternal youth?
My maker. He left this isle a long time ago.
Why did you save me?
Why did you save me in the canning factory?
I could hardly stand by and watch such a promising young blood as yourself be torn to shreds by some gutter scowl.
William Bishop wasn't the vampire that created me then?
No, Jonathan. Whatever their strength and demeanor, scowls are the progeny of careless vampires. It cannot be the other way round.
What type of vampire is a skull?
Not a true vampire. The deformed offspring of lesser vampires. It is a shame these creatures run wild, slaves to their baser instincts.
Let's go back. Now let's talk about London.
I've been away from London and England for 3 years.
Damn.
This isn't the city I remember.
Things have gone from bad to worse here, Jonathan. I've lived in this city for a long time, and I've never seen it like this.
The Spanish flu has hit London that bad?
Yes, but it's not just that. I've heard things. Things I've not heard for a very, very long time. There are whispers in the shadows. Something far worse than the Spanish flu is here in the city.
What is it you fear?
What is it you fear?
Fear has long since flown this form. But there is something malevolent circling us. I feel fear is merely waiting in the wings.
Are there many vampires here in London?
A lot.
Immortals are of a rare breed, and we often tend to hide. But you may occasionally meet some of us at night.
Do you know any of them? Have you an idea of the identity of the vampire who attacked me?
You mean your maker? No, Jonathan, I have no clue. But I fear he or she is as careless as cruel.
What if it's a she?
To let you discover your new condition by yourself.
What do you mean?
Every now and then, you may discover an immortal in the deep of the night. But we are a rare and reclusive breed. Our progeny is almost never accidental.
Will they all be as affable as you, my lady?
I don't think so.
I do not see why not. But remember, even the shark smiles before he bites.
That sounds like a lesson from experience.
Vampire politics are as intricate and sometimes tedious as a game of chess in a gentleman's club. I've learned from experience it is best to decline to play.
When I awoke, changed, I was chased and attacked by vampire hunters. Prepared and well-trained.
Though I can't be certain, more than likely it was the once glorious Guard of Priwen.
Once glorious?
You make them sound like some sort of cult.
More a society. And like all the best ones, a secret society. I thought them almost
Learning
gone.
so much.
But it seemed they have been recruiting.
Once glorious, but still dangerous.
They have seen better days, but all fanatics are dangerous. You would be wise to stay clear. They are sworn to destroy our kind.
I bid you farewell. For now, my lady.
Thank you for all that knowledge.
I must quickly analyze the blood I took from Nurse Crane's patient.
Yeah, let's go to my room. Harry Jones. Pipa. I gotta talk to her for sure. So let's talk to this guy real quick.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Are you really smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
Facts.
So what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess.
Oh, so there's a guy.
I bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing here. I escaped through the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital? That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
Alright, got a new investigation.
Goodbye, Milton.
So let's untrack that one for a bit. Okay, I already did this one. I haven't done that one. Okay, I already did that one. So I just got these two to go. Alright, let's find this. Harry Jones, Thomas, no. Piper. Is this Piper? Yeah, this is Piper.
Fear and disgust on every street corner.
We gotta find out why she's fucking selling the bed.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
I got a personal question. That's it.
How would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
You must get a hold of yourself, Nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted. No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
It'll be over when it's over.
How long have you been a nurse?
Well, long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
Change your attitude, bitch.
You'd be surprised what dedication can achieve, Nurse Hawkins. In medicine, sometimes we're just a test result away from a miracle.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
There we go, we found some
Why
shit
does
about his
Milton
ass.
dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
Alright, we learned something about his ass.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Milton's reputation in Medicare amongst mediocrity. Facts. So who was selling? Peckans, Rikishi, Oswald. Yeah, talk to everybody. Thomas, Swish. Alright, we gotta go to my room. You guys still don't know? The fuck? Analyze what this gives me. Increase the stamina regeneration by 50% for 15 seconds.
Razvan Vasily was infected by Spanish flu, but also has the highly unstable blood of the Skulls. Is the London vampire epidemic transmitted through the flu? I should talk to Dr. Swansea about it.
My eyes. Family history. Alright. Hey, motherfucker.
Evening, Edgar. Could I get your professional opinion?
Please speak, but I have something important to tell you.
This strain of flu, it's very different from the one I saw in Europe. It's downright peculiar.
Really? What makes you say that?
It's so obvious, you motherfucker.
I've just looked at the blood of one of our recently deceased.
I see. Do you have anything more to go on?
This disease spreads and looks like the Spanish flu, but its effects differ greatly. The London strain is different from the continental one.
This is very interesting. Did you find something else?
Nothing I can share.
Yes.
Yes.
Unlike the flu, the infected begin to show an increase in outwardly aggressive behavior. More than simple agitation. Once docile people become violent.
You mean like rabies? Is there a chance we could create a vaccine, Jonathan, like Pasteur? By the stove, that would be smashing.
There's a lot we're not seeing here. But it is spreading, and quickly. If we don't act, the whole city could be lost.
But Jonathan, we've a fantastic opportunity sitting right here in front of us. A weapon of choice.
What on earth do you mean?
Why, you, my dear boy. With your expertise and your blood, we could isolate the properties that course through your veins. Think about the possibilities.
It's too dangerous. I have thought about I may turn London into my realm. I have thought about it. See what this guy got going on before I answer. I got hints from your ass though, so I don't know what you're up to. I don't know, it's too dangerous. I've thought about it.
I admit it did occur to me. Blood seems to be the common factor in all of this.
I totally agree. We're in uncharted territory here. Maybe it's just wishful thinking, but imagine the possibilities.
We'll discuss this more later. Thank you for your time.
No, thank you, Jonathan. But as I said, I needed to talk to you. I have some rather bad news.
What you got going on?
I'm afraid it's your sister.
My sister?
She's to be buried this evening at Whitechapel Cemetery. Your mother published the obituary this morning.
I see.
My mother's still alive.
I'm sorry, Jonathan. Please accept my condolences.
What? Okay.
I need to talk to you, Edgar.
Please do so.
I want to know more about your ass.
So you manage a hospital financed by a vampire?
Yes. Pembroke was founded by Lady Ashbury. She's also our largest donor.
A convenient yet expensive way to have a fresh supply of blood on hand, day and night, don't you think?
All vampires drink blood by nature. Me, I praise the lady's exemplary moral fiber.
If I may inquire, how did you meet her?
Well, Jonathan, she sought me out and offered me the position. It's been a very profitable partnership for both parties.
Do you know anything about the vampire hunters in the East End?
Without a doubt, it's the Guard of Priwen. Zealots to the last man.
Where do they come from?
I gotta know more.
Well, once they shared the Brotherhood's ideology on non-intervention. But they concluded vampires were a scourge.
They're definitely well organized and equipped.
They're extremely dangerous and not to be trifled with. To them, you're a feral beast, and I, your accomplice.
All right.
Nurse Crane will not be returning to Pembroke Hospital.
Oh, really? Did something happen? She seems such a very capable woman.
She's working for me now. She's just forever gone. She's dead. Damn. Should I go straight balls deep and tell him? Should I tell her that I told her to resign? She's forever gone. You know what? I'm just gonna say that I told her to resign. It's not an ass that she blackmailed.
Perhaps too capable. Nurse Crane also ran an illicit dispensary in Whitechapel. I had to ask for her resignation.
I see. Well, we'll just have to manage without her assistance.
Because we don't want to let her know what the fuck's going on over there. And I don't want to tell her she's gone forever, like if she's fucking dead. Facts. Get the fuck off my sight. Nah, before we go to a cemetery, we gotta talk to that one fucking guy that's still... I don't know who the fuck it is. If we could find his ass. There we go. He's on because he's always sitting his ass
Good
down
evening,
every
sir.
time I wanna talk
I'm
to him.
Dr. Reed. I believe we're going to be colleagues.
Reed? Yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly Ackroyd. Welcome aboard, I suppose.
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Ackroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swans's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
Damn, you wanna fight, bro? Beat you up.
If you have a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd, please feel free to tell me.
Dr. Swansea has imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice. the benefit of his position. But I don't agree with it.
I know we've never met before, but I believe this hospital could use all the help it can get. You will agree with that, I'm sure.
Oh, but I have heard about you, Dr. Reed. Of course, you can't say the same about me, since I have not wasted my time courting the press.
Well, you sound like a bitch, first of all. Better change your tone with me, motherfucker. I'll beat your ass.
You are going to change your tone with me, my dear colleague. And very quickly.
I don't think so. Perhaps you think yourself protected by Dr. Swansea, but I am still a free man, and I will speak to you the way I want.
Damn, we're gonna go ham, fucking.
Since your
fight.
tenure in this
Nigga looking at
hospital
me
is
mad
longer
and
than
shit.
mine, perhaps you can tell me more about this place.
Let's just say I'm tired of the carelessness around me. I have always respected the skills of Dr. Swansea, but over time his enthusiasm has become displaced.
Carelessness? Exactly what are you talking about?
We're here to save lives. The people who trust us are not volunteering for experimentation. They're here to be healed.
I don't intend to run any radical experiments, Doctor. Even if I, as any good practitioner should, express an interest in pushing the boundaries of medical research.
Modern medical methods were created through audacity and ego. But there are rules in our line of work, and they're here to protect our patients.
Fact. So we found something about his ass. Cool, good thing I talked to your ass and know who you are.
I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reed, but your motive. Is it money, fame, or are you truly dedicated?
And what exactly is that?
None of the above.
I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
Knowledge is our main weapon.
Knowledge has always been and will remain our main weapon. And it has always come at a price. And
knowledge is power. Make sure
it is not a question of initiative. It is a question of integrity. These men and women have put their faith in us, Dr. Reed.
It seems you have bad memories of your military service.
I refuse to see this industrial slaughter as scientific progress. War only reveals the worst in men.
We can at least agree on something, Dr. Ackroyd. Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
I want to talk to his ass no more. That nigga's me. Alright, so we know. So it's these three guys. This guy fucking. This guy with the glasses. Who knows the guy with the glasses, man?
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
What can you tell me about the Pembroke?
Well, it has always been an honor to work with Dr. Swansea. But with your arrival, I can't think of a better opportunity to learn about blood transfusion.
Do you need help with anything in particular?
Well, yes, maybe. I'm waiting for a batch of products I ordered for my personal research, yet my supplier seems to have vanished.
Do you want me to play the errand boy for you?
Oh no, Dr. Reed. But if you went personally to his shop, what with your reputation and all, he wouldn't dare to refuse the products I need.
I see. Well, give me the address, for I may pass by if I have time. You seem quite optimistic.
We got a new little side quest.
It's a rare and precious attitude in these difficult times.
I'm convinced that this epidemic is a test of endurance and dedication for us men of science.
Questions remain about our capacity to resolve the situation.
True, true. Last summer, during the first wave of the epidemic, I used to joke with Milton about the extra work. We're not smiling now.
Please, could you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a great admirer of your work concerning blood transfusion, Dr. Reed. I run my own experiments. I'm convinced it's the future.
Alright, tell me about your experience.
I based my technique on my mentor's research. He helped me perfect my method. What is yours?
I'd rather not talk about it. For now, it's just theories and first approach. My process is purely experimental and unsuccessful.
As long as you're cautious and methodical, you may remain empty-handed, but you won't fail.
You're not the first one to warn me, but I am convinced knowledge is the main weapon against the ravages of this epidemic.
Knowledge is power, son.
What made you choose to be a doctor?
I'm not ashamed to admit you and your work have inspired me. I am honored to have the opportunity to work by your side.
Flattery is useless.
It's always a pleasure to share scientific and medical knowledge with someone eager to learn. I'll be glad to help you if I can.
This epidemic may be the century's most terrible disaster, but I'm convinced that we, as doctors, are the only ones able to defeat it.
What do you think of Dr. Ackroyd's aversion to modern medical methods?
It's a shame he's so narrow-minded. Dr. Swansea taught me that science is about exploring uncharted territory. I'm convinced that's true.
With the influenza and all that's going on, you should put your differences aside, don't you think? Why is it so difficult to work together?
I believe that if Dr. Ackroyd had been the one to discover the transfusion process, he would be the first to recommend its use.
So you believe it's just a question of jealousy and pride?
Dr. Ackroyd is as proud as he is blinded by his obsolete concept of medical science.
Facts. Oh shit, I got another one? Alright, about your blood transfusion.
Tell me more about your willingness to experiment with new medical techniques.
Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly. I'm convinced your blood transfusion technique could help him.
What is it you really want? To save him? Or to prove your point?
Fair question. I want nothing but to save my patient, Dr. Reed. Especially since I know Mr. Fiddick's story.
You must remain neutral.
This personal involvement could also appear to be a lack of impartiality. You must know that a good surgeon must remain neutral.
I agree. But that does not excuse Dr. Ackroyd's behavior. A man who did not even take time to converse with his patient.
Do you think keeping his distance was a mistake?
All I know is that I'm taking care of human beings with desires, hopes, and fears. Not some biological machine comprised of blood, bones, and flesh.
Tell me,
Mr. Fiddick's story.
Our first diagnosis was compromised because Mr. Fiddick lied to us about the real origin of his injury. He first claimed it was an accident.
But why would he hide such crucial information from us?
Because he is a proud father, ashamed of putting his children at risk because of his own negligence.
Okay, we can find new hint about his ass too. Thank you.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Alright. So far, these two are together. She's the mother of this guy. She wants this guy to heal up. This guy wants his arm to be healed. This motherfucker hates me. This guy wants to do some research, but this guy doesn't want that shit or whatnot. And I don't know about her story yet. But yeah, she's getting followed. She's a vampire, supposedly. I forgot about that motherfucker. This guy, he's an officer, main guy, being chief. She fucking sells the rooms. This guy's just an asshole. Fucking minds his own business, I guess. Man. So many people, so many shit to remember. Like all this talking.
Good evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Any news about my operation?
Yeah, I got something personal.
Tell me about your injury, Harvey. Why do you feel so guilty about it?
My wife died because of me. And now I may lose everything because I've been careless enough to hurt myself. What an arsehole.
How could your job be responsible for your wife's death?
I was working a double. She went out to bring me a hot meal and got caught in a German bomb raid.
Damn.
You can't hold yourself responsible for your injury, Mr. Fiddick. Unless you tried to hurt yourself.
Of course I didn't hurt myself. But I can't work until my arm is fixed. My children need to eat, Doctor.
Tell me more about the death of your wife, Harvey.
1915. I was in the army. Building workshops for the Royal Flying Corps. Helen was happy I wasn't sent to the front.
What happened?
The Germans sent Zeppelins to bomb the construction site, but they missed their target. My wife was bringing my dinner when the bombs fell.
I'm sorry for your loss. So many died during the bombings. I served in France and witnessed the carnage there.
I would like to say that she didn't suffer. Truth is, I have no idea. I just know that I'm all that me kids have. Poor little bleeders.
Where are your kids?
How are your children after losing their mother?
They were smaller then. The only good thing about this is my Helen didn't bring them with her that night.
Okay, so we know all about that.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
I will not let you down, my boy.
So now you're just a single man. Alright, let's talk to... not Harry Jones.
I never thought I would have to attend my murdered sister's funeral.
We will attend
Mary.
your sister's funeral.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
No, I'm trying to figure out who the fuck you are, bitch.
Why do you have such a mediocre reputation among your colleagues, Milton?
Fuck them. Nobody knows the horrors I've seen since working here. This city was sick long before the epidemic, Dr. Reed.
I know it's a difficult task, but correct me if I'm wrong. Is this not the job you are paid to do?
I've seen babies left to die while their brothers were properly fed. Underage girls and boys sold to all manner of perverts.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, exactly. We lack words. So excuse me if I don't look on the bright side of life.
Goodbye, Milton.
Alright. Oh, she's the one that charged toward the bed?
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Everybody asks.
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible enemy,
cover
more
her
lethal than any bullet from a gun.
about?
It's hard, Doctor.
An invisible enemy. Quite a poetic term for a disease, especially from a nurse.
Sorry, Doctor. These last few weeks have been exhausting. We could all do with a good night's sleep.
Do you think this hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are
Oh,
all
talking to Lydia
volunteers,
about all this shit.
and we're trying to hold fast, but how do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
Yeah, well,
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them. Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me.
Hell yeah, I wanna
Anything
know
you
everything
say
about
will be
everybody.
held in confidence.
No. I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippett. He should be a standard for us
Tippett?
all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
Alright, we
Goodbye,
found something
nurse.
new from him.
Call me if you need assistance.
See what we learned from him. Mrs. Tippett. Cross the size of cells to stop working. Current Mercer error cost message Connor's life. I can't believe I killed Knox, man. I wonder if he was worth keeping alive or what. Guess we will never know because he's fucking dead. So that's everybody in here, right? Oh, there's still one more person missing. We got. Alright guys, I will end the video right here, the stream on that. Sure what you guys are watching. Oh, everybody got infected. Oh, right as I ended it, saved it. Bitch got fatigue, okay. Okay, so everybody is mostly with fatigue. This guy's infected with fucking unknown type shit. They were kinda healthy a few days ago. These guys are seriously in danger. Stable, yeah, because I don't know who the fuck that is, so. Stable, because I don't know them yet, so. Alright, we will continue this tomorrow at 5 p.m. again. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, tomorrow we'll go to my sister's funeral and find out and look up our mom. See how she's doing. Alright guys, take it easy. Peace out.